Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more Final Fantasy 16. So let's hop right in and continue the game. Honestly, I cannot remember where I left off last time. I genuinely cannot remember. But either way, let's try and see what I can do. So that way I can, at least get closer to finishing up the game. Um,
Don't mind me. Just taking
now,
a quick breather, and
now it says that I have to speak with Karen. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and do
So
that.
what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Alright. Wow, these swords are a lot weaker than the ones I have now. Man, it would just be pointless to get them. Um, I don't really need any, like,
Speaking
armors
of
or items or
Oriflamme,
anything,
I
so
hear the
yeah.
trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Alright. Let's talk to, Otto. Huh. You know what? I honestly really like this game. I'd just be like, there's
So
some
you're
points
really
that could have been
going through
better.
with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning, let her know you're coming. We go way back, and she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Alright, sorry about that. I just had to look up and see what part number this was. And I don't think I'll ever use the Alliant Reporters, because you don't even need to use that, like, at any point of the game. I don't think.
I suppose that's everything.
Like, Jesus Christ, that's so underutilized. Like, what was the point of introducing a feature like that if it was, God, never even gonna be used, you know?
well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
You know what? That's honestly something I realized a lot of games do. Like, they introduce a lot of features that never get utilized throughout the main story, like, at all. Yeah, they keep putting emphasis on that you can actually do that. Like, that's something like I kind of have a bit of an issue with a lot of modern gaming. Like, they add too much stuff that will be underutilized. You know?
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
You know what? One type of cutscene I really hate in like gaming that I've been noticing a lot in like stuff like RPGs, for example. How a lot of them are just still character models
So,
that
we're meeting in
have
Northreach.
their characters
And when I
speak,
find Sid and Jill before
but
they
just have their
spend
arms
for me,
flap around. You know, like that's the entire cutscene. You know, like this game is even guilty of that. I really hate whenever games do that. Like, if you're gonna animate like a cutscene or whatever, at least do it properly. Like, you clearly have the budget for it. You clearly do just by looking at your other repertoire of games or whatever you call it. And so like, what makes any of those games any different? You know, like for example, this is made by Square Enix. They clearly have the budget, considering they made one of the biggest RPG franchises on the planet. Well, actually, not just one of the biggest RPGs franchises on the planet. They've also made Kingdom Hearts. They made both Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, so they clearly have the money for it. They clearly have the money to make full-length cutscenes. You know, like I know it's gonna be a bit of time wasting, but at least put in the effort of putting detail on the character models, just instead of just just doing the bare minimum of a cutscene or having a character speak on camera. You know, like that's genuinely what aggravates me the most about that. Is that it genuinely feels lazy. You know, but yeah, like my skills at this game are gonna be kind of like a little bit weaker than what they were whenever I first started this playthrough, mostly because I haven't played in, God, I want to say 2-3 months by now. So yeah, my skills aren't going to be the greatest right now, because I still got to hone them back in, until I actively get back to where I was 2-3 months ago. But hey, at least I got the Ifrit powers. Like, at least I got the access to that. So I can't really be too mad about that, because that's basically like a free potion after. Like, it's basically a free potion, because if you activate it in the middle of a battle, like if you have enough charge on it, it can borderline full on act as a full heal, and that's the main thing I really like about using the Ifrit powers, is mostly that. But yeah, though if you don't have a charge on it, you could just buy potions, But even then, an Ifrit charge doesn't take too long to build up. Like, at most, it takes like maybe about, I want to say, 20 hits, upwards of 20 hits to get one bar. Um, and I think you can get like 3 or 4 bars by the end of the game. I currently have 2. Uh,
There.
but yeah.
Northreach.
Now about my Final Fantasy VII remake playthrough, I really want to finish that up. I really do, but it's just that I've been stuck on a particular boss in the game, and it's just been keeping me trapped there. I don't know if I could ever beat it. I'm probably gonna have to do it off camera. You can probably just look up the after cutscene for it, because like I just don't want to, have to deal with it, like the time restraints and all this other stuff that's really holding me back there, because it is still a really difficult boss. Don't get me wrong, I still will be continuing the playthrough. It's just that one particular boss that'll have to be done off camera, just for that reason alone, just for the sheer difficulty of it. It's like, you know what? I'll explain it whenever I get back to the playthrough for Final Fantasy VII's remake. I'll try to explain it. Um, but yeah, let's just try and see what we can do in Northreach. Um, yeah, I really don't want to be in another battle because I've been waiting so long to get here. You know,
But that was
um,
north of the
all right.
checkpoint.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get 2 more potions before too long.
I hope the dam
Um,
has friends in the south.
yeah. I'm gonna check and see how long I've been recording for real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Now keep in mind, I already got like a preset of what abilities I want to use. Um, you know, like for whenever I get to the end of the game, um, like whenever I get to it, I will be using those abilities for the majority of the game at that point. So yeah.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabelle. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless.
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Alright, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and go up to Isabelle and just talk to her real quick. Um,
What
so
the hell are
yeah.
you doing?
Tut-tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
You know what? I've been thinking about this since last night. Honestly, something I really miss from like
Haven't seen you around the
games,
Vale of late.
movies, shows. It's like whenever they were like actively about like dumb fun or like life lessons. Like I miss that era of media. Instead of whenever it was trying to actively push political agendas to politically brain rot whoever the target audience is. Like I miss the era where media was just dumb fun or life lessons. Like it was like at that point, they weren't actively trying to enforce whatever political side they're on. Back then, they were just making shows, just like shows, movies, games, to just entertain you. Nowadays, you can't even find anything that isn't even trying to forth like a political agenda down your throats. Like genuinely, where are the stuff? Where's like media that like was actively like life lessons, dumb fun, whatever else of that sort? You know?
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling, welcome to the Vale.
All right. I'm gonna check and see how long I've been playing for real quick. Man, I've only been playing for 19 minutes. Jesus Christ, it
Thank you
feels
for
like it's
seeing
been
me through the
longer than
gates,
that.
my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabelle. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. and I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Oh, so it's going to be another quest line that I
Proof of
gotta
that
be forced
trust.
into
And hopefully enough to keep
instead of
prying eyes from
actively
looking too
focusing on
closely
the
at that
main goal of the
handsome face of
game.
yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Man, like, out of all things, like that I really hate in, like,
I
games
should
or
probably
whatever,
start here.
by far, like, genuinely RPGs are the
You
worst
wear
at
the
this.
dame's
It's like
brooch.
forced
She must
quest
trust you.
lines meant to
You'll have
draw
to have
out
me
the
look for one of your
runtime.
colleagues.
You know, like, I
A
really
woman by the
hate when
name of
RPGs
Tatienne.
do that.
She's still
You know,
missing
like,
then.
Kingdom Hearts
Oh,
does
if
it.
only I'd comforted her.
Final
You
Fantasy
saw her
does it.
before she disappeared.
Like,
The day
basically every
before,
game in the series
she
does
was in
it.
tears.
Like,
She'd
there's
lost her
so many
comb, a gift
RPGs
from the
that
dame.
force you
It
off
wasn't
the
anything
main focus
fancy,
of
but
the
you could tell it meant the
game
world to her.
just to do a
You
quest
see,
line that you
Tatienne was an
don't even
orphan,
care about.
and she looked upon the dame as a mother,
Like,
as do
genuinely,
we
that's
all.
by far one
So
of my
she was
least favorite
upset.
aspects of
And I didn't lend
RPGs.
her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
But yeah, I really hate whenever RPGs do that. Like, force stupid
So you're
quest
the new
lines
escort the
that are
girls have been talking
clearly
about.
only there
And
to
you've already been sent
draw out
off on an
runtime.
errand, eh?
You know, like this,
Poor
for
boy.
example, the quest
He'll
line
be
I'm currently
knackered before
going
the real
through.
work
This
begins
was
later on
clearly
tonight.
only put in
I'm
just to draw out
told you
runtime
share a
because,
bedchamber
like,
with
if they
Tatienne.
took out
Did she
all the
say
unnecessary quest
anything to
lines
you
in this game,
before?
I wouldn't
I
doubt that
thought
the
she went
runtime would
missing.
be down by at
Only
least
that she
half.
needed to meet with someone.
I would
She
not
didn't mention a
doubt
name,
that.
but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something, but the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison.
Like, genuinely, like I was
Seems a
saying,
trip to the barracks is in order.
honestly, I feel like the runtime of this game would be down by
Well
at
then,
least half
I suppose you
if
needed
all
more
the
than me to.
unnecessary filler was taken out. You know, like all the filler side quests that are forced upon you to that are what is so clearly to distract from the main goals of the game. You know, like that's the main thing I really hate about this
Heard the
game.
bones fell
You know,
favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moore is the last village on the
but yeah,
ramparts.
like honestly, I feel like,
I should let
like
Isabelle know where I'm
you know, like how RPGs are
Thought
infamous
was
for
there 9
length,
every night.
like for their unnecessary lengths that span over the multiple dozens of hours. Honestly, I feel like half, like like a decent portion of RPGs, I feel like they would so easily be cut down in length by at least half if they just cut out all the filler and just had you focus on the main story instead of, you know, unnecessarily forcing you into side quests that you didn't, that I doubt much of anybody would want to do. You know,
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
but yeah, like RPGs are so notorious for that. I'm not saying that other genres don't do that, because they clearly do. but to the degree of RPGs,
Oh,
RPGs are the
Tatiana, you
worst
could
at
have
it.
told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Alright, I'm gonna check and see how long I've been playing for real quick. Alright, I'm just gonna head over to Moor, and just see what I can do. Because I know I gotta head over there. Wait, hold on. Still in Northreach? It's fine. I'm just gonna head over to Moor, and that's probably gonna be where I end today's video. But yeah, like I just feel like RPGs, like a lot of games actually, not just RPGs, would be cut down by at least half their lengths, by at least 10%, bare minimum. In length, if they just actively cut out all the unnecessary filler. Like, don't get me wrong, what I consider like fillers, like stuff that could easily be a side quest, and next to nothing would change. That's what I consider as filler at that point. You know, like, for example, this quest line, this is so clearly what's supposed to be like a side quest put into the main story. You know, like that's, like, if it was just a generic side quest, I wouldn't doubt that it would make much of a difference on the game. Like, genuinely. That's how I feel for a lot of quests in this game. In a lot of games, actually. Like, there's so many games outright just have you do so many what is so blatantly, like, side quests shoehorned into the main story that I feel like it would have cut down drastically and made the games a lot more fun if they just either left in as side content altogether, that, or, you know, was just outright cut out of the game entirely. I feel like those games would have been so much better at that point. You know?
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm just gonna head over here real quick, because I'm just trying to draw out time for the 30 minutes. That's all I'm really trying to do, if anything. So, yeah.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. Oh, what is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Alright, so this is going to be the end of today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.